everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah Korn, and in today's video we have a very exciting unboxing. With me here from Cross Studios, I have my very first resin figure. Alright guys, so I ordered this figure here off of a website called FavorGK. I ordered it on April 26th, 2021. It was on for pre-order at the time. It was estimated to ship on the third quarter of this year, which it did. It shipped in July 20th, 2021 to be exact. So the prediction for the shipping was accurate. This figure went for $323.99 US dollars. So obviously that is like a lot of money. Money I didn't have in full at the time, obviously, to spend on a figure anyways. But the good thing about FavorGK is that they offer a few payment options. So one of the options was a deposit. For this figure specifically, you could deposit $125.99 to begin with, and then pay the rest of the cost of the figure once it came in stock. Or there was an option for lay-by. Now lay-by you can pay over a 3-month period, and then when I was using lay-by, you could also adjust the amount you wanted to deposit up front. So if you wanted to get most of it out of the way up front, you could, or if you wanted to pay most of it in those separate 3-month payments, that is fine too. Alright, so as you can see here, this is a massive box shipped all the way from China. So it does have lots of protective stuff in there to keep the figure as safe as possible. Again, it is resin, so there's no guarantee that it's not broken. That's just kind of a risk you take with resin. Because of how massive it is, it did cost quite a bit to ship it. With FavorGK, they don't charge you the shipping up front. They charge you the shipping once the figure is in stock. You can email them if you need a quote to see how much you can estimate for shipping. For me, I knew it was going to be quite a bit, obviously, because of this package. And I believe it came to just under 200 Canadian dollars for me to ship this. So that is a lot, but I was expecting it. So if you do make an order off of there, just beware that they will charge you for the shipping once it's in stock, which sometimes it's at that estimated mid date, but sometimes the figures do take longer to make, so it could basically creep up on you at any time, so you should make sure you have that money just in case. Now, to go over my experience shopping off of FavorGK, I haven't shopped resin figures before, and I looked into it, and this is one of the most popular sites and most reputable sites, I was saying. I follow them on Instagram, and I see, when other people have posted when they've gotten their stuff in. I've seen some people on TikTok review some stuff they've gotten in from there, so this is the site that I chose. Personally, my experience was a very positive one. It was easy to use. I love the payment plan options, and then I did reach out to customer service just in regards to lay-by. I've never used it before, and I just started talking to them to see how that worked. And they were extremely kind, extremely helpful. Same with the shipping, they're extremely helpful with that. So I would definitely recommend ordering through FavorGK if you're looking for a resin figure. So in regards to shipping for this bad boy, it did take quite a while. I did pick the standard shipping method because that was expensive enough as is. I believe the upgraded shipping would have been around $500. And I was not about to spend basically the amount I spent on the figure on shipping. Again, this was shipped on July 20th, 2021, and it arrived on September 14th, 2021. So that's just under 3 months for the shipping. I don't have a problem with that. If you do have a problem with waiting that long, I would not suggest ordering resin figures. You're probably better off just getting scales. Alright, so right about now, you guys are probably wondering what it is that I got in this giant box here. So if you have been subscribed or you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll probably have heard a little bit about this. I did mention a few times that I had ordered a resin statue from Demon Slayer, and this is one of 2 that I have ordered. So this one here is the Kocho Shinobu Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba resin statue by Cross Studios. Again, this retailed for $323.99 USD. I saw this on FavorGK. I honestly started this whole resin situation. I was looking into the Magic Cubes figures, because I saw they were so stunning and I was wondering like how and where do I get those? Again, I stumbled upon FavorGK and saw how expensive magic cubes were and went, not for me. They do release quite a few new resin figures on FavorGK, so I was just scrolling through there every once in a while to see what new ones would pop up, and when this one popped up, I knew I had to have her. She's stunning. One of the main things that I wanted with resins was for it to light up, because if I'm paying that much, I feel like it should have something that you can't get in normal scale, and this one is supposed to light up. So hopefully that all works out. I've seen this figure pop up a few times on people's Instagram reels or TikToks of figures that are like their ultimate grails. So I'm very happy that I was able to get this one. I'm very lucky that I was able to get this one. She is gorgeous, and shortly after I pre-ordered her, she did sell out, so I ordered her at like just the right time. With that said, guys, let's get on into the unboxing. Alright guys, so I'm going to start trying to unbox this. This process will probably take longer than usual because this box is like 6 times as big as I usually get, not to mention all of the styrofoam packaging that I know is going to be inside here. Oh my gosh! I'm seeing like a black box straight in here. So I guess I got one of the fancy ones, the cool boxes. Some of them I see only come with like the styrofoam, and then some of them come with like super fancy boxes. I'm excited. So I'm going to get this black box out of this big box here off camera. Sorry, I just really need to alleviate some pressure there. Alright guys, so here is that box that was within that box. Oh my gosh, the box art for this is stunning. This is so exciting. I'm gonna bring the camera up close so then you guys can really see what this looks like. Here is the beautiful Shinobu Kocho. This is the immediate front of the box. Then of course we have Cross Studios across the top here. And then across the other side here, you can see the full scale. Yes, this is what I got here. And she's supposed to light up just in the base there. I'm so excited. This is going to be exciting. Alright guys, so here she is. Let's get on into unboxing her. I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. Oh my. So here is that giant styrofoam piece I was talking about. It does have Cross Studios even imprinted on the styrofoam. So here is exactly what I was talking about there, the imprinting on the styrofoam and even the little belt straps that they use to hold it together. Alright, so I'm going to start by undoing these straps here. I'm gonna have styrofoam everywhere after this, oh no. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Ooh. So here we have everything in here. We're gonna see all the pieces individually, and hopefully it's all good. Here's the first main piece here. It is just Shinobu's body. Very heavy, very nice sculpt and paint job. Next up, I'll be taking out her little sheath for her sword there. Thirdly, here we have her Nichiren blade. This is really nice. You can see even the detail on the tip there, just like the show. You can see the engraving right there. Gorgeous. Here we have one of her heads. It's a very pretty sculpt. I love her butterfly hairpin here. Okay, so I have a bunch of these little butterflies here that go into the water effect on this piece. There's this small one here. This small one here. This small one here. And lastly, this giant one. The details on all these are so gorgeous. Next up here, I do see the wire needed to plug in the figure to make it light up. Here is one of the water effects. I'm going to try and be super duper careful with this. Oh my god, look at that. It's like a glittering crystal. It is so stunning. And see this metal piece here? I'm assuming that is going to be magnetic into the base of the figure here. Oh my god, what stunning work. Here is another one of those water effects. Again, I'm going to be as careful as I possibly can. This piece does have some styrofoam on it. Again, this is gorgeous. It's that crystally effect. I love the curve of the water up here. This one, it does have some color in it, so it's the most of it's like this minty watercolor. Then when you get lower, there is a little bit of pink in here, which I think is cool. And then this one does have a big steel rod coming out of it. I can see why this one is a lot more intricate with the posing of it. So I'm happy that they put this in here, so it'll be a bit more secure on the figure. Next up, I have this water effect here. Just a nice, simple wave effect. Looks like I'll probably be having the sword or something going over the middle here. I believe this is the last of the little crystal flower water effects. This one is the smallest. Again, it just has a little magnet in there. Super cute and super detailed. Next up is the piece I was the most worried about. This giant pink effect here. Oh my gosh, it is huge. It is gorgeous. And it is fragile. Carefully take it out there. Oh my goodness, look at it. Stunning. I'm very worried about putting this on though. So next up here is the torso piece. I'm going to be careful taking it out because the pieces are detachable. This arm did already, it was kind of loose, so when I pulled it out it did come off. I was being careful, so there's no damage, obviously. It did not fall. I just carefully slid it out there. It came off. Carefully hold this other arm here. This is like a big, heavy piece. It is gorgeous though, and it does have little areas to put some effects later. Here, this goes into the back of the main piece of the figure I showed you. Oh, this is heavy and like stunning. The paint job is stunning. The finish is stunning. I'm super excited. Before we get into the last bit, the base there, I did get this in here as well. Sometimes these companies do give little tokens for their work here. And it looks like I have just this little Shinobu coin. And it does say, yep, the studio's name there, Cross Studios. This is so cool. I'm honestly really happy they included this. I'll definitely be keeping this around. So guys, this next piece is like so freaking heavy. I'm gonna have to be so careful not to let it just smash. This is the base. So I'm going to try and slide it out as much as I can off the top here. So here's that base up close. Look at these stunning effects on the water here. The pool, again, there's little connectors where I'll be putting Shinobu. The lily pads. The rocks. Oh my goodness, the rocks are stunning. And even the finish on this here, you can see there's like metallic bits in between. Oh, got the butterfly insignia for the insect Hashira. We spin it around here, you can see just how gorgeous those rocks really are. Look at the detail on there, guys. And then of course, here we have the power button as well as the USB port. I'm probably going to plug this in first and just make sure it lights up at all. So I have plugged in the USB here. Let's see. This is the moment of truth, guys. This is the reason why I got this figure. Let's see if she lights up. Oh, she does! Oh, yes! I'm going to turn down the exposure here, so you can probably see it a little better when it lights up. Oh my god, guys. Yes! I'm so happy! Okay, guys, so I'm going to start assembling here. So this comes the hard part. I have to figure out what order to put all these pieces in. Give me a moment here, and then I'm going to start putting them in. I may have to take some out and then re-put some in because there is no instructions. I'm just going off of instinct here of what to put where and at what order. Bear with me. So first off, I think it would probably be right to assume that we start with Shinobu herself. This little sheath here just slides into her belt like that. Should stay. And then I guess next I should show you guys. She has this stud on her foot as well as the circle here, which I'm assuming will attach to the magnet at the bottom to help keep her secure. This is a very awkward pose, so it's definitely going to be difficult to try and figure out if we got things secure or not. So now that this is securely in here, I try to wiggle it at this point and it won't move. We're going to take her head and put it here. There is a magnet, so it does kind of snap on real nice and easy. Next up, I'm going to go behind her here and try and put this on here. Okay, so I'm just going to slide this into the hole here. This arm needs to go back on, which this arm I think I will have to glue in at some point. It is not the most stable in there. I think it did break a little on its way here. It still fits in the form and everything, so it wasn't major, but I do think that the glue came undone, so I will have to glue that in there to really secure it. So next up here, I will put her head back. Just like that. Next up, we're going to give her her Nichiren sword. Just like that. So next up here, guys, we have 4 water effect pieces. So I know this one here goes in the front, and then the big flower ones go on the sides, but I'm not sure which one I should do first. I'm thinking probably this big one at the back. Okay guys, so I think I have a pretty good idea where each of these pieces go. I'm gonna start with this one here at the back. This is the one with the rod. I have slid the rod all the way in. Then we have this one here, which just clicks in the side here, just like that. The magnet pieces are definitely super easy. Then, as I thought, this one goes in the front, and then this little one goes in the front and the side there. So there we have all those pieces put in. Next up, we have that giant pink piece. So this is the piece that terrifies me. I know that there's a magnet that goes right in here. And that effect piece is massive, to say the least. Now that that's in there, we're going to move on to applying these butterflies. So next up, guys, we're moving on to these little butterflies. This first one here just goes in this little hole in the water effect back here. Just push it in and it's nice and snug. So this one over here just slides into a little designated area on this thing here. Then we have this one, which just goes into the top of the flower up there. And lastly, guys, we have the big butterfly, which just goes in a slot up here. This one you have to get in at the exact right angle, just from the top there. And again, it should be firm in there. Nice and secure. And there we have her assembled. We're going to do some close-ups and then we're going to turn her on. Alright guys, so that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did. I'm extremely happy with how this resin figure turned out. I won't be able to buy that many resin figures due to space and the price tag, but I'm very happy that this is one of the ones I chose to get. She is stunning and absolutely worth the price. Shinobu is one of my favorite all-time characters, so that's why I chose to get this figure, and didn't let me down at all. She was stunning. The only break I really had was the one arm kind of popped out of the socket there, which the piece to put it in is not broken. It still fits in there. I think the glue just came undone a little, which case that's an easy fix. I'll glue it back, stick it back in there so that it's nice and secure. But for now, as you can see here, and during the putting together video, it did stay on. I'm just gonna glue it just to secure it because this is an amazing figure and I don't want to damage it at all. So other than that, I'm so happy that I didn't get any bad breaks. All the resin pieces here were stunning. The light fixture did work and it was beautiful. Everything I wanted. I'm so happy. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I have plenty more figure content to come, as well as some fashion content. Sorry. Those are my two main things. Thank you guys so much and have a good day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.